All right. I thought we were going to get double intro tonight, folks, but we didn't. Me and Dylan both hit live at the same time. Anyway, we're doing some fans of the Diamond tonight, but it's only us three, so we're just kind of BSing, talking Pirates. We're backstage, so I said, let's go live and let's talk about it. Because you can only wait for people so long to get into the groove, right? We're hopefully getting two more. Who knows? I haven't heard anything. I know Jason is picking up his daughter, so he will be checking in here soon, he said. And Dylan, how are you?
Hot.
I know we did our first best ball draft the other day. What'd you think before we move on to baseball? What'd you think of that draft?
I mean, you got Josh Allen. You're not complaining.
Right, but I mean that can't be the only good person I got on that team.
No, I mean, I like a lot of the players you got.
Rich, you got to join us for one of these things.
I know. I've done one already, and
Oh, did you?
I
Who'd
mean, it
you
was
end
one of
up
those.
with?
Let me pull it up here.
Look at that. Now we're talking
I
best
did.
ball, Dylan. This is right up your alley.
I did a cheapo $3 best ball. Hold on.
What the hell is that? We do the 25s around here, Rich. We only shoot for the
I, I,
stars.
listen, I understand what you're saying. Let's see. All right. Well, one of the first things that I did that I was pretty proud of was late in the draft. I ended up getting Jalen Naylor, and I ended up getting, he's still on the roster. Picked up Adam Thielen, and I picked up, um, oh crap, Dolphins.
Caleb
Greg
Douglas.
Dulcich. Greg Dulcich.
I do like Dolphins, but I'm not getting. I'm not drafting any Adam Thielen this year. I think he's done. Plus, he's the
I got
wide
Thielen with
receiver
my
number
last
4.
pick.
He's the wide receiver number 4 or 5 in Pittsburgh, even if he plays. But I think Thielen's retired.
Well, that's why I say I got him with my last pick. So if he doesn't turn out to do anything,
Miss Kimberly, how are you?
but that was my last pick. So, you never expect your last pick to come up with anything.
By the way, Rich.
Um,
If you want a value Steeler receiver this year, take Jimmy Bernard.
He's going to be the number 3 guy.
Yeah, and we know Aaron Rodgers loves the number 3. I mean, with DK Metcalf, Michael Pittman, Fry move, Darnell Washington with the run backs. I think Pittsburgh could have a top 10 offense in Aaron Rodgers last year.
well, I did get Rico Dowdle. Um, I had the second pick, and I knew I was going to get either Gibbs or Robinson. And I ended
Who'd
up
you
getting
get?
Bijan Robinson. The
Who,
guy ahead of me took
That
Gibbs.
was, I think Dylan ended up with Bijan too, didn't he?
who did you get at the 2-3 turn?
2-3 turn. I got Amon Ra and
What? Wait a minute, that can't be right. You did not go Bijan, Amon Ra, and somebody else.
yeah, I got Amon Ra late. I don't know why he ended up sitting there so late. And then I got Devontae Smith.
Okay. Wait, I want to see. I want to see this draft because I've done. I'm going to end up doing probably upwards of 300 drafts, and I have not seen Amon Ra go second round once. I've seen
How many
Justin
teams?
Jefferson
How many
go
teams were in your
second
draft?
round. I've seen
Oh,
Justin Jefferson go second round, but
Rich, can you share your draft to the board?
I don't think I can. I
Okay.
can try
sure.
pulling it up. But
I
You
know I
should
know
just
we're
sit there
way
for
off of
it.
baseball, but until Jason gets here.
well, here's a good question though, since we're getting into this, because I hear people, and to me it's clear cut, but I want to find out what you guys think. Gibbs or Robinson at 1?
That's an outside question too to the viewers we are listening. We're all about hearing these comments.
Yeah, but I
You
mean,
know,
Jahmyr Gibbs and Robinson, I think it's safe to say are the 2 top running backs. They're 1 and 2 almost everywhere you look on ADP. Do you go Bijan or do you go Gibbs?
I think it would depend on what you feel, because obviously now without any Tyler Algier, Bijan's got his reasons, but with no Monty in Detroit, I think it's just go back and forth. Like some days I'll take Bijan, some days I'll take Gibbs. I want to have both. I think having 1 or 2 is easier than 1 or 1, because then you have to then you let the guy 1 or 1 decide, and then you basically get the other guy. So, for instance,
Right.
if the guy at 1 or 1, if the guy and manager at 1 or 1 takes Bijan, I'll take Jameer Gibbs, and then if vice versa. And then for me in best ball, if I could get Bijan, I'm looking to get Chris Olave, probably in the 3rd round of 26. Maybe get a Rasheed Rice, maybe get Nico, maybe get
I got Nakua in the 1st round.
or in your case you
Oh, but
got 1 or 4s.
You'll appreciate this one though. In my redraft league that I did, the number 1 pick, JSN, and I had 2. I was like, so I still took Bijan. I mean,
I mean, I don't think you can do wrong with Bijan.
Yeah, I don't think you could. I mean, it's really a coin flip. It really is.
I think it is, but
Now-
to me, it just seems like that Falcons team. I'm sorry. Gibbs is used to sharing some time with Montgomery. I really don't think Bijan was
Are you counting
sharing
Pacheco
time
out?
with Algier.
Are we both?
Hmm?
Are you guys all counting Pacheco out?
No, I
Yes.
think Pacheco's involved some, but I don't think he'll be involved like David Montgomery was. But
I think Pacheco's cooked.
back to baseball guys.
Pacheco's still young though.
But he's cooked. He's been beaten like a steel drum, man.
Well, he's hurt too. Pacheco's been hurt. I mean, he was dealing with broken legs in Kansas City. Plus, Pacheco's style is
Right. I think Pacheco is rounded third, headed toward home.
So you think they should have kept? Do you think they should have tried and signed Montgomery long term?
well, Detroit ended up trading Montgomery because they couldn't keep him.
All right, that's what I mean. Like, were they better off trying to sign him?
Who knows? But Detroit's got other issues. Speaking of Detroit, back to baseball. We are 2 weeks from the deadline. So, Rich, how about we do like back and forth teams, figuring out like certain players who could be on the move, who could be traded, what team or teams could be looking at guys, and talking about and the first name I'm going to mention tonight, for once, is not Terry Scoobel. We're going to San Diego. With a certain Mason Miller. I think we all know Mason Miller is probably the best closer in baseball today. A, what do the Padres get from trading Mason Miller? B, what team or teams will be interested in trading for Mason Miller? And C, does Mason Miller get traded in the next 2 weeks? Go.
I think I don't, man. What or I looked at it earlier. Where the Padres are, what they're still in the thick of things, right?
They're third in the division. I think they're like 7 back.
With the wild card or division.
They're 13 and a half back in the division. They are 2.5 out of the wild card, but they got to leapfrog 4 teams to get there.
It's still a crapshoot.
They're 1 game under 500 right now.
I mean, if the Yankees give up 3 to 4 prospects for him, I can't see them turning it down. The
big thing I heard with the Yankees though is that the Padres have said if they're going to do the deal, they want Lombard. Lombard has to be part of the deal.
I mean, Mason Miller's still very young, right?
Oh, yeah. He's what, 24?
Right.
24,
So
25? Super young. Yeah.
so if the Yankees can lock him up, are they thinking that this could be the next Mo?
Could be.
I hope they're not thinking that because he's not going to be. He won't last that long. Throwing that hard, he's not going to last that long.
I mean, you're only supposed to pitch 3 batters.
I get that. But if they use him, just for argument's sake, 70 times a season.
I get
But,
it. I get it. You're throwing hard, but then all of a sudden you look at Boston and you go, Chapman is still throwing gas. You know what I mean? Like, and Miller's only 24, like we just said. I don't know, man. I think if he goes to the Yankees, I think the Yankees are going to try and lock him up.
But I'm looking at San Diego's offense this year. They're 27th in baseball in runs. I think they all, what are they? 22nd in home runs. So, I mean, San Diego's not really hitting the ball. I mean, they all, let me see, batting average wise.
Well, I've heard
they're
from
29th
everything that I've
batting average. I mean, San Diego's offense not producing anything.
well, everything that I've read, they're getting rid of their contracts, Dylan. They're going to get rid of Machado. They're going to get rid of any high dollar guys they got. And that could
What if
include
the Yankees said we'll take Machado off your hands too, as long as we get Miller? Does that change anything?
It might, because the Yankees may think, you know what, Machado at Yankee Stadium more invigorating in a pennant race, and maybe where he doesn't have to play every day.
Yeah, you will, because you're part of the deal. You're going to.
I was just thinking for the contract, the money thing, like Rich was just saying.
You're going to want. I mean, Machado is a leaps and bounds defensive upgrade. Ryan McMahon is not good. Machado's a huge upgrade at third. With the back, yeah, I mean, this year Machado's not really been Machado. But I mean, if you made it where they had to take Machado's contract, if I'm the Yankees, I'm asking for a little bit more. You know, I'm going to want McMahon, and maybe I'm wanting.
You mean the Padres are going to want more?
Yeah, the Padres are going to want more. I'm sorry. You know, I'm going to want McMahon. I'm going to want Lombard. I'm going to want a couple of prospects. And, you know, if I'm the Yankees, throw Austin Wells in there. He can't hit a beach ball right now. But, you know, throw Austin Wells in there. He's an MLB ready player. You never know. He may just be having a trash year. He played well last year. He may just be having one of those years. So, you know, you have Wells, you have McMahon, you have a few prospects.
Could you move Volpe?
You know what I think of Volpe.
Right, but I mean, you know, because that would put Machado at third. That would put what's his name?
Caballero at short. Caballero at short.
And that leaves Volpe kind of the odd man out.
Well, Volpe should be the odd man out anyway because he's absolutely horrible. Sorry, Jamie. You know, Volpe is ridiculously bad. Would I include him in the deal? Sure. Maybe put him in there instead of Wells. Or include all three. McMahon, Wells, and Volpe. Send all three. And a couple of prospects.
I mean, Lombard
and
that sounds a lot better on paper.
Right, and it allows some room for the money that you're going to have to take over for Machado, because Machado's got a monster contract. Right. Miller's not making much right now because he's still pre-arbitration, but Machado's deal is huge. So if you get rid of those three guys, that frees up some money to take up for what you're paying Machado. That might be the best move to make, to be getting rid of those three guys. Plus.
Right. Go ahead, Dylan. Feed us some more.
Um, I honestly think San Diego is in a tricky spot because they're one game below 500. They're the only thing in town. You look at the Padres right now. The offense has been awful. The starting pitching's been yeah. And AJ Preller really depleted his farm system, getting Mason Miller and the guy and a couple guys last year. The way to get better is maybe trade Mason Miller or one of those relievers and get back a whole bunch of prospects because you look at San Diego right now, they've got a lot of contracts, a lot of veteran players. You look at Machado, Tatis, Cronenworth, Bogarts, those contracts are not getting better. The way that the Padres get better, potentially, I'm not saying sell everyone, but maybe quick reboot and then because the Padres the only thing in town right now. The Chargers are in LA. So and San Diego has spent money. They've got 40,000 fans at Petco Park every night. I mean, I love what the Padres are doing, but they trade Juan Soto a year and a half after he ended up in San Diego. Maybe the Padres, knowing every team in baseball needs a relief ace. Maybe the Yankees say, maybe it's not the Yankees. Maybe name me a team. Maybe the Cubs say, you know what? We'll take Mason Miller. We'll give you Matt Shaw and somebody else. Maybe the I don't know what the break now. I don't think Mason Miller's going to land, but maybe the Seattle Mariners. Well, probably not Seattle. They don't need bullpen. I think the Mariners may need another bat, but I mean, I think Mason Miller can pitch in New York, and as we see in the WBC in last October, Mason. I'm not sure Mason Miller's given up a loud foul ball in the last year.
That sucks, Rich. They gave up another run, 13-4 final. We didn't get your. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know Rich was on mute. So Mason Miller, I don't know. I've only heard of the Yankees and interested right now. How about that 0-shot game yesterday?
Oh, from what? Oh, you mean the World Cup? Yeah. Let me tell you this. In 1990, Argentina played West Germany and got one shot on goal. Yesterday, they didn't even get any. In 120 minutes. It seemed like Argentina tried for penalties all game long. I mean, that was ridiculous, but I think we'll go on more.
Sorry, boys.
To more. Here's another thing I've wondered with Mason Miller, Rich. You look at what the Padres gave up for him last year, giving up one of the top 2 or 3 prospects in baseball.
Mm-hmm.
Could the Padres get back a similar return to Miller, knowing he's got multiple years of control left?
Well, I think that's why they're wanting Lombard. Because Lombard is, depending who you talk to, a top 5 MLB prospect. And
hold on, Rich. So this just came across my timeline.
Yeah.
Mason, this is the proposal that they're hearing right now. Mason Miller to the Yankees for Will Warner, Anthony Volpe, and Spencer Jones.
You mean Will Warren? You mean Will Warren?
Will Warren? That's it?
That's
Will Warren, Spencer Jones, and Anthony Volpe?
That's it.
If the Yankees don't make that deal right now, if it's a viable deal, if they don't make that deal right this second, they're stupid. Brian Cashman's an idiot. That's all you got to give up?
I know, right?
A double A
That's
shortstop,
going to be more.
a double A shortstop, a really good pitcher, and a hitter that's Adam Dunn. He's going to hit 205 and hit 40 home runs a year, but he's going to hit 205. He's Joey Gallo.
And by the way, Spencer Jones is 25 years old. He's not 19 or 20.
No, I get that. That's why I say he's Adam Dunn. I mean, he's not going to be a perennial all-star, but he's also not going to have a spot on that team as long as Giancarlo Stanton's on it.
Look, this is the problem right now. We're only going to see home runs and low batting average because of analytics. We're not going to see. We're not going to see that 300. We're not going to see that. You know what I mean?
Think about the teams that are really doing well this year. Think about the teams that are winning. They're not the ones that are hitting all the home runs. They're the teams that have the older school coaches, with the exception of a couple of teams that have a little bit of older school coaches. That's how the Rangers are winning. They're not winning by hitting home runs. I'm still trying to figure out how the hell they're in first place.
Nobody else wants to win the AL West. By the way, I think you would agree, Rich, the new ballpark in Arlington, more of a pitcher's ballpark.
Definitely. Oh, yeah, definitely. Because you don't have the heat. When it's 100 degrees outside, it's like hitting a ping pong ball.
That ball just goes.
Right. When it's 72 and dungeony, you don't have to be concerned about that. But at the same time, and this is where, you have teams that are just strictly going out there and doing what they can to get runs across the board. That's what the Pirates are doing. I mean, the Pirates have scored more runs this year. I'm sorry. The Pirates are 47 runs shy at this point of what they did all year last year in scoring runs. 47. Well, no, I'm sorry. They got 42 with what they've scored tonight. It's insane. It's 100% insane. You've got these teams that are manufacturing runs, and the teams like the Yankees are struggling. Tampa Bay, outside of Caminero, who's hitting a bunch of home runs for Tampa Bay?
Yandy Diaz, John Orlando.
A huge number of homers.
Oh.
Tampa's got 2-3 of the top 20 batting averages in baseball. Same thing with a team like Milwaukee. Same thing with nobody's going to hit 40 home runs for Milwaukee. They're building runs. They're getting runs. They're hitting the ball. They're playing. These guys can go for all the home runs they want. Philly is kind of the anomaly in this whole thing because, they've got Schwarber who's hitting, he's got what, 34, 35 right now, something like that. He's going to be close to 50, if not over 50. But and they've got a pitching staff,
it's a long night when Patrick Bailey hits a home run for the Indians tonight. and PJ Halpin hit 2 home runs.
By the way, I got a question for you guys right now. Guess who's second in all of baseball in runs scored this year?
As a team? The Pirates.
And you will not get who's number 1 in terms of runs.
Yeah, well, it's Washington.
And it's interesting because the more rumors I hear of the Nats, the more I think Washington will end up trading guys. I'm like, the Nats have the number 1 offense in baseball. James Wood and C.J. Abrams are monsters.
And they're not even in wild card contention anymore.
But here's the problem, Dylan. They're 26th in pitching.
Problem.
If you can't, you can score all the runs you want. If you can't stop anybody, it's why it's a very tough mix to get right.
Rice Hoskins hit 2 home runs tonight too.
Who?
Rich, Hoskins. I think they doubled their whole output from what they did over the weekend, Rich.
Might have. Reese Hoskins is the definition of a streaky hitter.
Yeah.
By the way, all time, in terms of streaky hitters, who would be a perfect example of streaky hitters, whether it be then or today? Because the first guy I think of is Dave Kingman. He might strike out 140, 150 times. He might put 50 over the wall. He might put 50 balls over Wayland Avenue and Wrigleyville.
Heating Cavilla.
Oh, nice.
Speaking of Wrigley, did you see Anthony Rizzo caught that home run ball the other day?
By the way,
Second time he's caught one with his kid. What?
By the way, Pina Cavilla from Oklahoma State, right?
Oklahoma State.
College World Series.
For a long time, held the NCAA record for most home runs in a college career. He doesn't have it anymore, but he did have it for quite many years.
Where would Todd Walker be in terms of batting average when he played for LSU?
For who? Now, who are you talking about?
Todd Walker when he played for LSU. In terms of batting average.
I mean, I know it was some kind of insane number.
Not that it matters. In terms of another.
Well, you already brought it up. You might as well look it up and figure it out.
Oh, I've got another one for you. Gorman Thomas.
Rich, they had 19 hits tonight.
Gee whiz. Gorman Thomas was a better hitter than people thought he was. He just happened to be on a team with a couple of studs. Well, several studs. Because you had Yount, you had Molitor, and you had a guy named Cecil Cooper that was a tremendous first baseman and a really good hitter at the same time. But yeah, I mean, you could put Thomas on that list. You could probably put, well, I mean, we were just talking about him, Adam Dunn. You know, you could definitely put him on that list. Huh?
The Cincinnati Adam Dunn, or just altogether Cincinnati?
Altogether. Most of his career was in Cincinnati, but he had some good years in Chicago with the White Sox, too. Larry Parrish.
Oh, yeah.
Played third base for the Expos, for the Rangers. The Rangers have had a few guys like that over the years. Actually, Adam's favorite former Pirate I would classify as a streaky hitter. Tommy Pham.
Oh, I got one for you.
My favorite.
Pham would hit you 5 or 6 home runs in a week and not get a base hit for a month.
I got one for you. You remember when Mark Reynolds for the Diamondbacks?
Started with the Astros. Yep.
And then
actually a pretty good ball player.
Carlos Pena.
Yeah, Carlos Pena is another one of those very deceptively good hitters.
I've met Carlos Pena and I actually met each other. This was 2020 spring training, just up the road from me. Carlos Pena's got the strongest wrists, strongest forearms I've ever shaken.
Wow.
His form, like Carlos Pena, looks like he should be on the world's strongest man. The guy is ripped.
Well, I know he played a very good first base.
Yeah, with the Rays and Tigers, a few other teams.
Mm-hmm.
I got Oh, I got a good one, Rich. How about this? You name big league stars. You name big league stars, and I'll try and guess where those guys played college baseball. Oh,
You
Jason. Oh,
Hey, I'm only 50 minutes late. That's all.
you only actually 40, but who's counting?
I'm not.
Wait a minute, your video's not coming in. What's going on?
Yeah,
Hold
Jay,
on.
we can.
It's
I
not-
can hear you. I can hear you. No, you're not on the
I can see
screen.
you.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on a second.
I can. Yeah.
Can you see
I can
him?
see you're backstage.
I put him in, but
Oh,
that's weird. Oh, I think I know.
go ahead, Jay. Bring your picture back.
There, no, we
No.
only had it in 3. That's what I did. I put it in group layout. So,
There we go.
Jason,
Yes.
apparently the Dodgers spent too much time in the Bronx over the weekend. We know what's happened tonight. What's going on with Shohei Ohtani? Because it sure seems to me like if Shohei didn't hit, he'd be on the IL with this knee issue.
Yeah, so here's the latest on Shohei Ohtani. He's been shut down from pitching indefinitely. In
Indefinitely,
quotation
I
marks.
saw that.
Indefinitely. Now, the Dodgers' definition of indefinitely is much different than the rest of ours. Does that mean he's only been shut down for one start, 1 week, 1 month? We don't know. Everything I'm reading doesn't give me any more answers. And the Dodgers, to their credit, are being very tight-lipped about it. My best guess is that they're going to keep Ohtani shut down until A, they get Blake Snell back, B, they get Tyler Glasnow back. Also, I think they're going to keep him shut down at least not only for the rest of this month, but for the majority of August. I think they're going to continue to give him side sessions in the bullpen, pitching on flat ground to amp up some more strength in that knee. And then I think they're going to probably put him back on the mound sometime in, I would say, late August, early September, when the division titles and the wild card chases really start to matter more. With that being said, Dylan, I still do not agree with the way this team is handling Shohei, because in that last game against the Yankees this past weekend, Shohei had a really, really awful looking touch on first base where it looked like he could have jammed his knee or his ankle, and he even got hit a couple times. And I'm telling you, the Dodgers right now have a firecracker in their hands that's just waiting to explode, and that's Shohei Ohtani. They should have put him on the IL. I know they say, well, we're dealing with it, we're treating it, we're giving him injections, and that's fine. Okay, you can give him all the injections you want, but at the end of the day, knee inflammation does not get better with all the injections and continuously playing this guy every single day, keeping him in the lineup. They need to give him complete rest to give that inflammation time to completely subside. I've never agreed with the way they've handled this. My greatest fear is that even as a hitter, once we get around to mid to late August, something's going to happen to him, especially when you look at the way Shohei plays the game, guys. He hustles it out 110% every single play. I've never seen him take a play off. I've never seen him lollygag anywhere. And with the amount of pressure he puts on his lower body just from swinging the bat, it's a firecracker waiting to explode. I hope I'm wrong.
Do you feel if Cal Tucker was actually hitting the ball and doing what he was paid to do, they might think about sitting him?
Absolutely, 110%. Because if Kyle Tucker was doing what he was paid $240 million combined to do, they could potentially have Tucker bat leadoff. Or they could put Mookie back in the leadoff spot, have Tucker bat second, have Freddie bat third, and then have Muncy do the cleanup. Dave could do a lot more mixing and matching with that lineup if Kyle Tucker was doing what he was paid to do. So I agree 110% with that, Adam.
Do you think if they just moved Cal Tucker up there and seen what he could do, just to see if they could re-spark it? Because it's kind of like what the Guardians are doing with Quan now. I mean, they have him batting ninth. They had him batting first. I don't know where they had him batting tonight, but I know the whole team went ballistic, and They got more hits tonight than they did all weekend. It feels like.
Yeah, I understand the rationale for it, but here's my problem with
Want
that.
that lead off.
Well, I think they're at the juncture of the season where you can't afford to put Tucker in the leadoff spot as a test subject. If they really wanted to do that, they should have done it back in late April and early May and early June when Shohei was really struggling, especially in May when Shohei went through like a 2 for 34 spurt or whatever that was. I don't remember what the funk was, but the point being, Adam, is that because we're getting later into the season here, Tucker, I'm sorry, he hasn't shown consistency. If Tucker was a little bit more consistent, I would say, yeah, pull the trigger on it and give it a try and see what happens. But Tucker looked really poor at bat in that entire Yankee series. I think he only had 3 hits in that entire series. His swing still has so many holes in it like Swiss cheese. And mentally, he's just not there. Mentally, he's just not there. Rob Van Scoyoc really messed him up. And so I don't think you can afford this late in the season to bat him leadoff. And it's getting to the point now where we only have one full week of July left. We're only about a week and a half away from August. And if Tucker does not start producing now, then it's never going to happen. He's just going to have one of those years.
What's going on with Will Smith? Because it seems like done. Will Smith's diagnosis is getting worse and worse. I'm like, and I know Dalton Rushing has been the biggest pain all year, but Will Smith hit the game-winning home run in last year's World Series. Is there a chance Will Smith comes back at all? Or is this Dalton Rushing's?
I think he's done. I think Will Smith's done. I think he'd be done to come back. I really do. This is a neck injury that could lead him to paralyzation.
Well, the Dodgers this past weekend during the Yankee series, Dave Roberts came out and said, well, we're now going to push him back. We're looking at maybe mid-August. But you have to take that with a very hefty grain of salt because he's still not doing baseball activities. They've still shut him down. And even if and when he's able to come back and he's ready to come back, Dylan, he's going to need a full minor league rehab stint, which is a whole month, give or take, just to get back into shape, just to find and rediscover his swing.
Feels like last year was coming back from the injury right before the playoffs.
Yeah, but this is different, though. This is a lot worse because I truly think the Dodgers know what's wrong with him. They have to know what's wrong with him if they're keeping him out of baseball activity this long. They're just not saying it because I think they don't want to admit that they were wrong in how they handled his situation from the injury front. So I tend to agree with Adam. I think he's done for the rest of this season. And honestly, if he's done for the rest of the season, they realistically cannot count on him to produce at all in the postseason, which is why I think their number one target at the trade deadline needs to be a quality backup catcher and not Tarek Skubal.
Maybe a Ryan Jeffers from the Twins. But
Ryan Jeffers from the Twins or Joe Blow from an independent league. Somebody that can at least give Dalton Rushing a couple of games here and there. And look, Eliezer Alfonso is a nice story. We all know that. But Eliezer Alfonso is not going to be able to give them the quality backup production they need like somebody like Ryan Jeffers can.
Rich, what's going on with Corey Seager? What's up, Jeremy? I'll get to you in a minute.
This back thing it's become a recurring issue. Would not be the least bit surprised to see Seager get traded at the deadline, especially with the emergence again of Ezekiel Duran. It's kind of it's almost a blessing in disguise that he's been out this time because it has given Duran the chance to show what he can do. The Rangers are going to be looking, that's really the last of those big contracts besides DeGrom that they have left. DeGrom has one more year after this year. Evaldi's contract isn't that big, so they're not concerned about that one. But I wouldn't be surprised, even with the Rangers in first place, even with the Rangers in the position they're in. They've done this without Seager in the lineup for about 75% of the year. So I would not be the least bit surprised to see Seager get traded somewhere for, tell me if you've heard this before, bullpen help. Because the Rangers bullpen might be the only one that's worse in Major League Baseball than the Pirates.
All right. Jeremy, welcome to the show, boss. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, I'm alive.
Good evening.
Everything good, or need
How
to
y'all
talk to
doing?
us after? Everything good, or you need to talk to us
That's
after
good.
the show?
It's good. I'm just tired.
All right, just checking.
I'll talk more after the show, but I'm good
All
right
right.
now.
All right. I know Riley Green hit a home run tonight because it popped up on my phone finally.
So did Dylan Dingler.
Dingler hit one too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to let you know, the Guardians hit 7 home runs tonight.
Good for you.
I know. I knew
Pirates
you'd
and
be
Yankees
So
are
you finally
going full
beat another
WWE.
excited. Are they fighting?
Yeah, Pirates and Yankees are going WWE right now. Caballero and Santana.
They're fighting right now.
Oh, they're chatting a bit, and now of course, you get the guys in between and all that. But yeah, they're ready to go full WWE on this thing. They got the benches emptied, the bullpens emptied, all that kind of stuff.
All right.
So,
Yeah, Dylan Dingler hit a solo shot. Riley Green hit a 3-run shot.
I saw that. So what's going on with your team lately, Jerem? I know you're probably tired of talking about the Scoobos madness, so I was going to leave it out of you.
Yeah, it is what it is. If he gets traded, he gets traded. If he don't, he don't. I don't think he will, because we're too close, and we're winning again right now over the Cubs, which nobody predicted.
I don't know. That's such a iffy situation, because you can't even try to re-sign him right now, or even have a contract extension.
Right.
Because
That's
of the CBA.
why our asking price is what he's worth, but nobody wants to pay it for a rental player because we don't even know if there'll be a season next season, because the winter meetings, when they decide this with the CBA, is even before the free agency period starts. So unless you're going to sign him immediately, which who's going to do that and want to have to pay him 10 to 20% during the strike for nothing?
If they're on strike, how do they get paid? I thought if you're on strike, you don't get paid.
There is strike pay. It's in every contract.
Yeah.
There's
it's a flat fee.
It's only like
playoffs.
It's a flat fee, like 10 to 20% of what you would normally make.
Yeah.
Oh, so these players could care less then.
Oh, they care because they would rather make their
care,
full
but
wage.
I mean, you're still getting paid to sit there.
Well, if you're only making $2 million a year, like a certain pitcher / designated hitter is, and you get cut to 200,000, I think you give a shit.
Oh, you might, but if you played your money right, then this really wouldn't matter.
Well, it wouldn't matter if he wasn't sending it to his translator to bet. Just saying.
Oh, I got one for you.
Or you could be like Le'Veon Bell and get arrested this morning for not paying child support.
For $50,000 in child support.
$50,000 in child support.
Hey, I've been there.
That deep?
No, not that deep.
I was gonna say, Jeremy, what are we missing here?
Yeah, but the thing you got to remember, Adam, is that $50,000 for Le'Veon Bell. You got to put it into scale. $50,000 in child support for Le'Veon Bell is probably like 5 or 6 months. He's probably paying $7, $8, $10,000 a month in child support.
And that's what his lawyer is fighting, because they've been trying to get it lowered since he hasn't been in the NFL and not collecting a paycheck, and it's still set off of his last wages he made in the NFL.
That never changes.
At a monthly rate is 25% of whatever you make per month as a minimum.
Imagine what Tyreek Hill's child support's
Oh no,
going to
you
be.
can get it lowered. They're supposed to lower it based on your income. So if your income goes from,
What about it?
let's say on the low side, he was making 50,000 a month for that 600,000 a year that he should have been making at the end, or 6 million, I should say, because that's 12 times it. Then it should have been lowered to X amount of dollars, and it wasn't.
I got one for you guys. You know, the World Cup just ended, but yet baseball players can still kick baseballs. Do you remember the play? I think it was at Veterans Stadium where Paul O'Neill kicked the ball. Kicked the ball. Paul O'Neill was playing right through for the Reds, kicked the ball, and looked like he could have been a kicker for the Cincinnati Bengals.
Oh, was it that wide of the goalpost?
No.
No, it was he went to field the ground ball that went in the outfield. He booted it, and then he ended up kicking it to first base. That was actually at Riverfront.
Did he get the out? That would
but at least he got the ball in. But no, that was at Riverfront when he did that.
I think that was at Veterans Stadium.
No, it had to be Riverfront.
I believe it was Riverfront, but I know the play you're talking about. And yeah, I mean, there's been some crazy plays, I mean, how about the header that Jose Canseco made to knock the ball over the fence in Baltimore?
Doink.
Or Cleveland. I'm sorry, Cleveland.
Or the play Larry Walker accidentally gives the second out to a young fan and then throws the ball back to the catcher.
Right.
Nope, I was just relaxing after a piss poor day at work. That's all.
Not a busy day, huh?
I was thinking we have two sets of trivia contests. One would be you give us like a whole bunch of players and we'd ask them where they went to college, and then the regular trivia.
Rich, you gonna give us one tonight?
So you want to add to it?
You can. I got one I can give to you for tonight. Sure, a little team building project. Over the course of the last 10 years, so from 2016 through 2025, okay? Give me the top 10 in strikeouts by pitcher. Over the last decade.
Over the last decade, I want to say one of them has to be Verlander.
Actually, it's not.
Who is Zach Wheeler?
Chris Sale.
Wheeler is number 5. Chris Sale is number 9.
What about Max?
Scherzer is number 3.
I don't know if he's thrown enough innings, but how about the former Stetson Hatter, Jacob deGrom?
deGrom is number 10. He made it by 2 strikeouts over number 11.
Oh, Garrett Cole, idiot. Garrett Cole.
Who was number 11?
Number 11 was shoot.
Is Garrett Cole? I was just gonna say that. Garrett Cole.
I'll find it. Garrett Cole is number 2.
Okay.
So we have 2, 3, 5, 9, and 10.
Is Kershaw?
What about Ohtani as a pitcher?
No, sir.
Jay, what's good on the dinner plate tonight, buddy?
Carne asada tacos.
I would say you have one relatively easy one, and the other 4 are not as easy.
Is Kershaw on the list?
No.
I just asked that.
You know what? This might be a little crazy. Who is Kevin Gausman?
Kevin Gausman is number 4.
From LSU, Bayou Bengal. Wow.
So we need 1, 6, 7, and 8. You will get extra kudos from the big guy if you get number 8 without a hint.
Who is Nathan Evaldi?
No.
Darn it. Okay. Hmm.
It's getting harder and harder with strikeouts because they only go 5 innings.
You got, let's see, 3 National League, 1 American League.
How about
If
Shane
that
Bieber?
helps you at all. No.
Severino. No, Severino.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
2 West Coast, 2 East Coast.
Max Fried.
That's one.
No. Right church, wrong pew.
Charlie Morton.
Charlie Morton is number 7 or number 8. I'm sorry.
I was just getting around to that name, Jeremy. Good job, buddy.
You
I know
Darvish.
this is completely out.
So you need 1, 6, and 7. You Darvish is not on the list. No.
I know this is completely out of left field, and I think he's actually pitching tonight. Who is Kyle Freeman?
Who?
Kyle Freeman.
No.
Big Rich.
So
what about Blake
Verlander's
Snell?
not on that list, huh?
Jason, what now?
What about Blake Snell?
No. Jeremy, what'd you say?
Verlander's not on that list.
No.
No, that's
Nope.
what I said too, Jeremy. I was confused.
1 and 6 are National League. 7 is American League. I'm actually kind of surprised you haven't gotten number 1.
Zach Greinke.
No.
Felix Hernandez.
No, Felix. No.
Again, Felix Hernandez, right church, wrong pew.
Right.
Who is Logan Gilbert?
Right church, wrong pew.
Logan
Aaron
Webb.
Nola.
Aaron Nola is number 1.
What? And he's pitching tonight. He just got dropped in our fantasy league. I saw that name today. Is that you who dropped him, Jeremy?
No. Logan Gilbert is right church, wrong pew. So is Felix Hernandez.
Who's Robbie Ray?
Robbie Ray is number 6. Still haven't gotten number 7.
Who's got the QQ?
And we're still right church, wrong pew.
I can't believe you Darvish isn't up there. That's weird because I know he has over 1,900 in his career.
Yeah, but we're talking just in the last 10 years.
So wait, the other
He's been hurt. He's been hurt an awful lot in the last 10 years.
Okay.
So wait, the other guy's a Mariner too, Rich?
Yep.
But Ray won the Cy Young in 21, but he wasn't a Mariner. Yeah, he wasn't a Mariner. Does he still pitch for the Mariners today? Oh, Luis Castillo. Duh, you idiot.
Luis Castillo. Yep.
Oh, yeah. I forgot he was a Mariner.
And Red.
That was the thing. You guys bounced all around it, and I was like, well, I figured at some point it was going to click. If I'd have given
So
you
we got
any other,
what number? What number do we have? What number do we have left to get?
We're done now. Luis Castillo was
No,
number
we
6.
did get.
Yeah, so
Who's
it's
number 3
it's
again?
Nola.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Nola, Cole, Scherzer, Gausman, Wheeler, Ray, Castillo, Morton, Sale, DeGrom.
Okay, I was thinking we play a game, and I try and we play a game and we have a player. It could be anyone you want. And we try and guess where that player went to college. For example, I'll give you all an easy one. Paul Skeens.
Air Force.
LSU. We're both right.
Yeah. Either one would have been accepted. So
I saw an Air Force Skeens jersey the other day. I was like, no way.
I'm gonna
Oh, wow.
I'm gonna start off.
Look, I couldn't
Freddie
tell you where
Lynn.
half these people went to college. I
Freddie
couldn't tell you
Lynn.
shit.
Mm,
Who?
Freddie Lynn,
USC.
Kirk Gibson,
Michigan State.
Michigan.
Jason's right. Let me-
Michigan State. Kirk Gibson played tight end for Michigan State when he played football up there.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Pat Burrow.
So Jeremy, did you get to see him play, or is that still before
Gibby?
your time?
Oh yeah, I got to see Gibby play. I was there
Pat
for the
Burrell.
'84 season.
I'm going to say Pat Burrell attended the University of Arkansas.
No.
No? Or was it Florida State?
You're getting warmer.
Florida.
Miami.
The U.
Went to the U, huh?
Yep.
Now, Andrew Benintendi.
Benintendi's Florida State.
Now, Jason.
I think.
Now, Jason, your original thought.
University of Florida.
No.
Arkansas?
Yes, Benny went to Arkansas.
Oh, okay.
Oh boy, let me.
Felix Jones.
Who is what is Arkansas?
Arkansas.
Arkansas, yeah.
Carlos Rodon.
What?
Who? Carlos Rodon.
Carlos Rodon went to the U.
Oh. Yeah. No, well, he's a Florida guy. Florida State, maybe?
No.
Carlos Rodon.
Jacksonville State.
No.
Interdirectional Tech.
Georgia Tech.
Oh, you're getting warmer. A little
How about
warmer.
Carolina?
Georgia.
I see a Bulldog.
You're getting really warm, Rich.
Carolina State?
North Carolina State.
Wolfpack.
George Springer.
Oh, wait a minute. I should know this one.
Couldn't
Dang
tell
it. For
I gotta
some
start
reason, I'm
watching
thinking he was
college
Big
football.
12.
I'll give you a hint. Think Division One. Think college basketball powerhouse.
University of Connecticut.
Oh, the Huskies.
I knew that was where he was from. I just didn't realize remember he went to college. But I knew he was from Connecticut.
Evan Longoria.
Who?
Evan Longoria.
Evan Longoria.
Tampa Bay.
Didn't
That's who he
Longoria-
played for.
State?
Didn't he play collegiately at Cal? University of California?
Right state, but not the right school.
Oh, you didn't go
South
for
Florida.
UCLA.
Oh, you're getting warmer, Jeremy, but not.
Well, he also. But let's really go back. He also went to Rio Hondo Community College where he played shortstop.
Good one. But that's not what we're looking for.
But wait, no,
Wait
you
a
said
minute.
what college? That's a college.
Yeah, you're right. It's kind of like the Paul Skeens question.
The one I was going for is Long Beach State.
Oh, he was a dirtbag. All right.
Yeah.
I was going to say it's the
Yes, he
answer.
was.
He and Michael Young went to the same college. That's right.
Okay, okay.
A dirt bag. Long
Yep.
Beach,
Barry Bonds,
Arizona
Arizona
State.
State. Sun Devils.
Reginald Jackson.
Reggie Jackson,
USC.
Arizona State.
Okay,
That's right. He did go to Arizona State. That's right.
Yep.
let me think of one. No, you would get that. Mark Pryor.
Mark Pryor attended the University of Southern California.
Yes.
He did.
Let me think.
Let's see.
Buster Posey.
Buster Posey attended Florida State, was offered a football scholarship by Bobby Bowden, but turned it down to play baseball.
Ended up being a Hall of Fame catcher.
Yes, he did. And a really good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did okay.
No. Justin Verlander.
Justin Verlander attended the University of Virginia.
No.
No?
Wasn't it West Virginia?
No.
Oh,
No, I thought it was Virginia.
No.
Is it Virginia Tech?
No.
Oh, wait a minute. He didn't go to Vanderbilt, did he?
No.
Okay.
No, he's not part of that bloodline.
Okay.
Old Dominion.
Old
Willie
Dominion.
Adames. Adames has homered in the last 3 nights in a row now.
He's up in his trade
That's a
value.
sure shot he's getting traded.
Yeah, he's up in his trade value. He's heard the rumors. He wants to get out of there.
Let me think. No, you would probably get that. You would get that.
Well, I mean, if you want to give the easy one of the night,
Bryce Harper.
Bryce
He didn't.
Harper attended. It's a funny college name. It was a community college, Nevada something community college. I don't remember
College
what.
of Southern Nevada.
Yeah, thank you. College of Southern Nevada, something like that.
yep. College of Southern Nevada for 1 year, but did not attend a traditional 4-year college.
Nope.
What were you going to say, Rich?
so you can always ask the absolute one that that at least one person on this table would jump on tonight. How about Max Muncy?
Baylor?
I'll say Fullerton.
No, Muncie went to Baylor.
Yes, sir.
He's a Baylor Bear.
Yeah, Dylan got that right off the rip.
Yep.
I've heard it once or twice. Let me think. Kyle Schwarber.
I want to say Kyle Schwarber attended Mississippi State.
No.
Okay.
No.
No Chins University.
No.
He went to the College of Greg Luzinski lookalikes.
What in the world are you doing with Bowl?
You Dylan, you probably don't know who Greg
Indiana.
Luzinski is.
Yes.
Indiana Hoosiers.
Who's your daddy?
Don't ever do that again.
Who are we talking about?
Kyle Schwarber.
Bryce Harper. went
Dylan's
to the
talking about
Indiana-
who's your daddy. I don't
University
know
of
what's
Indiana.
going on up there.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was me.
I don't know why I was thinking we're talking about Kyle Tucker. I was like, he didn't go there.
No, Kyle Tucker didn't go to college.
Yeah, he did.
But Preston, no, he didn't. Kyle Tucker was
Yeah,
like
he went to Florida.
No, Preston Tucker went to Florida.
Couldn't
Oh,
tell.
let me think of one that would stomp you. Oh, I'm gonna save that for last. Matt Holtby.
Who?
Matt who?
Matt Holtby.
Didn't Matt Harvey attend St. John's University?
No.
Rutgers.
No.
Scarlet Knights.
Right. Go Scarlet Knights.
Yeah, you're thinking
Yeah.
they called him the Dark Knight when he was in
Was
New
he a
York.
Terrapin?
No.
Was he Big Ten at all?
No.
Okay. ACC.
Carolina?
North Carolina.
Oh.
You guys have any for me? I'm just looking at your pretty face. I'm not Googling anything.
Actually,
How about
Dylan,
how about Max Scherzer?
Missouri.
What, do you just sit there with an encyclopedia and just examine this shit all day long?
probably.
I used to do that stuff. How about Jabba Chamberlain?
The University of Nebraska. He's a Cornhusker.
The longest drive of my life from Kansas City to Nebraska to cover Baylor, Nebraska. Oh my God.
So flat.
How do I
So
even
many
know?
cornfields.
Miles and miles of Texas, nothing. Miles and miles of Nebraska. Oh my God.
Even less.
How do I even know? How do I know that?
Well, at least driving through Texas on that upper part of 40, you know, you can at least see a lot of good looking cattle that you just want to fucking eat.
Ew.
Oh, fucking, you got to cook it, all right? You got to kill it and cook it, but damn.
Well, the way it said it sounded like you said fuck and eat.
Yeah.
My
I'm
bad.
Like, what?
My bad.
You've been hanging out with some wrong people there, Adam.
Dude, we just tip them. We just cow tip and eat.
Give a cow a tip
All right.
and eat.
Dylan or anyone here. Here's a really good one for you that I did not know that I found out just yesterday. All right. Who is the only relief pitcher in National League history to win the MVP award? And I'll give you a hint. He pitched primarily during the 1950s, so you do have to go way back for this. But who's the only relief pitcher in NL history to win the MVP award? And his name is not Eric Gagne, so you can throw that one out.
Oh no, because Eric Gagne was
said
the 80s
1950s.
or 90s and 2000s.
I was gonna say Gagne was 90s, wasn't he?
I know what I said. So who's the only relief pitcher to win the NL MVP award in history?
Wow.
Bad part is I can give you the team. I just can't think of his name.
And
Rich, who do you think the team is, Rich?
Braves.
Geographically speaking, you're warm, but incorrect.
I'm thinking more Dodgers. I'm thinking more Brooklyn Dodgers.
50s, they were gone. They left in 48, right?
No, the Brooklyn
Yes.
Dodgers left after 57.
I want to say it was from the Phillies.
Yo,
Oh.
you are yes, Jeremy. You got the team
Yeah.
right.
Jim Constantine?
Yes, Jim Constantine. Here's his stat line. He pitched for the Whiz Kid Phillies in 74 games. He won 16. He finished with 22 saves before saves became an official record in Major League Baseball. And he had an ERA that year of 2.66. He's the only relief pitcher in Major League history to win the National League MVP award, Jim Constantine.
And he wasn't even the best pitcher on his team because Robin Roberts was on that team.
That's correct. But Constantine still won the MVP award.
But didn't the other guy win the Cy Young
Robin Roberts, I think, did win the Cy Young award, yes.
that year? Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, the Whiz Kid Phillies.
And then the Phillies lost in the World Series too. And then the Phillies were swept by the Yankees.
See, even I didn't know that. I just found that out yesterday. So I was like, whoa, Jim Constantine. No way. But cool, though. That's a cool one.
Let me think of one.
Now I'm having to look up who I was thinking.
And then you also have one guy in the 30s,
okay.
which
That's
is the
who I was
only
thinking.
pitcher.
Hold on, Joe. Hold
To
on.
win it.
Jeremy started first. Hold on.
Then there was one in the 30s that is the only one to win 2 NL MVPs. One pitcher won it twice. I could even give you the years.
Who's this team?
1933 and 1936. No, Dylan. He's definitely in the Hall of Fame.
Is it Christy Mathewson?
No, Matheson was way gone by then.
Yeah,
No.
Madison was like
Who
what?
was
80s,
the
90s?
blue ball pitcher with the Giants? I can't think of his name.
I said Christy
Hubble.
Mathewson.
Yeah,
but he
that's
was
it.
with-
That's it. Rig Rich got it. Carl Hubble.
Carl Hubble. Okay.
As soon as you
Jason,
said Giants, he
Christian
answered.
Matheson was like 1890s.
To 1906.
Yeah.
By the way, the Braves guy I was thinking of was Lou Burdett.
I was thinking Warren Spahn, but by the way,
I knew Spahn was a starter. He was never a reliever.
By the way, Chrissy Matheson was traded by the Reds to the Giants from Amos Otis.
Not that Amos Otis.
And we all know who the two Dodger pitchers that won the NL MVP once.
Kershaw and Koufax.
Yep.
Actually, wow.
There's a third one if you count the Brooklyn Dodgers, though.
Oh yeah. I think he won the MVP in like sometime in the 50s, like 52.
1956.
I don't think it's Johnny Padres, is it?
No.
No. Okay. Let's see.
Jay, you're being tested tonight, brother.
I am. I'm on the spot here, man. I already said Johnny Padres. We knew it's not. No, it's not him.
No.
Now, I know he started that third game in the 51 playoff against the Giants. I can't think of his name.
Oh, it's not. It's not Ralph Bronca, is it?
No.
I know it's not
Newcomb.
Don Newcomb.
Yes.
Don Newcomb. Okay, Dandy Don.
Don
Okay.
Newcomb.
He's trying to remember. You had Koufax, you had Drysdale, and who was the hell the third guy? And I couldn't remember who the third guy was.
Dandy Don Newcomb.
And two Cardinals have won it. One in 1934 and one in 1968. The 68 one should be easy.
68 was Gibson.
Yep.
Gibson
I was going to
68.
say Bob Gibson, but I couldn't tell you the guy in 30.
But Dizzy Dean.
Dizzy Dean.
I grew up being
I remember the 81 series of Don Russ that had all the misprints on the regular players, but what they did get right was the Legends players, and it had all the MVPs and everything else for pitchers and position players. I had that Dizzy Dean one because I had both the unedited and the corrected. So I had the whole misprint set, and then I had the whole regular set after they corrected it, the series 2.
Nice.
Had being the operative word.
I'm with you there.
Oh, I love my parents. I do. I really do. But when you have vacuum sealed set boxes marked and their value when you leave and you come back home, you have over 1,500 comic books, and some of them worth at least $1,500. And then you have all the sets from the 80s to from 1980 to 1989 have every set of every brand of baseball card, and you come home and they hand you a check for $500 because they sold it all in the yard sale.
Oh, I mean, granted, from 87 on, they weren't worth much because they way over mass produced. But still, Donruss Fleer, Tops, 80, 81, man. And then 89, you had the first Upper Deck set.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. You're probably 10 times that much just in the card.
That was the Ken Griffey Jr. card.
Yeah. Yep. And I don't know anything. I don't know anything about comic books, so I wouldn't even venture a guess. But
well, let's put it this way. I had the first series of the Savage Sword of Conan, which was my father's handed down to me, and that was from 1954.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, Jason.
No, I like comic books too. I'm a huge pop culture nerd.
No, I mean when you coughed, that's exactly what I did when I saw that check, and they said, "Oh, that's your entire comic book and baseball card collection. That's what we got at the yard sale." It's like, you idiots.
See, my dad when I had my shop, my dad did it with me, so I didn't have to worry about that. My mom and dad knew the value of the stuff. I got very lucky on that.
Yes, you did. But like that 1980 set, the rookies that were in that one, Ricky Henderson.
It's really the biggest one out of the 80 set.
Yeah. Yeah, he really is. But that
79
one
and
alone,
80. Yeah. Yeah, because
And
the
then-
80 mint condition Henderson's about $300-400 currently. And then, 81.
but back
81
then,
you didn't
back
really
then,
have
in-
much.
no, but with that Don Russ set, the misprint set, that one was worth 10 times more than the regular set. That was the kicker.
Right, but then and then when you start getting into 82, 83, 84, now you got Ripken in 82, Boggs, Sandberg, and Gwynn in 83.
Don't leave out
84
Ozzie.
had Strawberry. 85 had Clemens and Gooden and McGuire. A lot of people think 87 is McGuire's rookie card. It's not. It's the 85 Olympic card.
Ollie, come here.
Yeah.
Come on, back up.
My favorite
Wait a
line
minute.
from any movie was Paul Rodriguez when he got asked at the door and somebody was getting ready to hit him because they thought he was breaking in. And he goes, Jose Canseco, you pay money for that bat?
Yeah, that was 86 rookie card too. 86.
Yeah.
By the way,
87, you had Clark, Palmeiro, some guy that played in Pittsburgh.
by the way, I got one for you, Rafael Palmeiro.
Mississippi State.
Oh yeah,
Played in the same team as Will Clark
and Jeff Brantley and Bobby Figman.
and Bobby Thigpen.
Obviously, you watched the Thunder and Lightning 30 for 30.
No, I was watching college baseball back then. That was when Incaviglia was at Oklahoma State. That was the same year that Bonds was at Arizona State. That was the same time that Clemens was at Texas. Billy Bates at Texas. Greg Swindell
I
was
was
at
still
Texas.
playing ball in the streets, playing tackle football
So
on
was I.
concrete.
Well, so was I. But what are you going to do at night?
Yeah,
I got
we
one.
we
For you
only
guys.
had Pitt. We only had Pitt baseball, Rich. You were in Texas at this time.
I got one for you
It's
guys.
true.
Walt McGuire.
USC.
Okay.
So on April 12th, 1984, while I was in attendance and had my little program book back when they used to do detailed program books with the pictures of every player in it.
Oh, that was awesome. Those were the best, Jeremy. Those were the best.
Well,
They
I got
were.
to watch Kirk Gibson launch a home run over the right field wall of Tiger Stadium that went so far they found it in Ace Lumberyard across the street. They estimated that the ball must have traveled 714 feet in the air.
How far did Reggie Jackson's home run travel in the
Because there's no way it could have hit the
All-Star
road and bounced into there. It had to travel through the air over the 10-foot fence with the barbed wire.
How far did Reggie Jackson's home run travel in the 71 All-Star game?
Rich, I have no idea, but
Yep.
Rich, would have that been further than the Willie Stargell hit in Montreal?
Well, yeah. I mean, the longest one that they've documented as legit distance was
That
Mickey Mantle's
524
577. But Willie Stargell hit one 575 at Dodger Stadium. There's actually a seat in right field that is blue from where that they've designated that seat as the one where the ball hit at
And
Dodger
then-
Stadium.
And then Big Rich, underneath that section, underneath that seat, they have a separate sign that indicates where the ball actually fell down. So,
Oh wow. Okay.
yeah, they put in
That's
additional
cool.
signage there too.
See, I got
Didn't
very
Willie-
lucky to see. Huh?
Didn't Pops
Do
hit
what?
one in the vet too, and he had a seat with a gold star
Yeah,
on it?
it was like I think it was like 515 or something like that. But he was one of the first players
Was
to
it
hit the upper deck.
524 Delavan
That could be
for
it.
Reggie Jackson?
Oh, for Reggie, yeah, that could be it. But see, I was very
granted,
lucky.
I was only
Jeremy,
a year old, but still.
You were talking about April of '84. In September of '84, I got to see something that's only been done, I believe, 24 times in the history of
Oh,
baseball.
Mike Witt, perfect game at the old ballpark in Arlington.
I was at Arlington Stadium when Mike Witt threw his perfect game.
Boy, that was a nasty picture of what Mike Wood's curveball could do.
I got to see Mike Schmidt's 500th home run, and I was a row away from the damn ball.
You're
Now,
kidding.
that would have been a ball to have.
When Eric Karros became the Los Angeles Dodgers all-time career leader in home runs, I was at that game. In fact, I was sitting just behind the foul pole down the third base line, 3 rows back on the left field seats. Some 6-year-old punk who was sitting in front of me, I told him flat out, I said, if Karros jacks it this direction, I'm trampling over you to get that ball. And that 6-year-old punk said, my ass. And sure enough, Karros gets up the bat, jacks it out. I can literally see it coming towards my section. I reach out with my glove to grab it, and this 6-year-old punk knocks my hand away, grabs the ball. I'm like, you little fucker, that ball was mine. He looks back at me and says, you're an asshole. So I was at that. But the prop to that was I actually saw myself on ESPN Sports Center for like a fraction of a second. Some dangly looking white guy in khaki shorts trampling with some 6-year-old kid trying to get the home run ball. That was my proudest moment.
All right.
Nice.
You were Steve Baltman before Steve Baltman.
I wasn't trying to be. I just wanted the damn home run ball.
Right.
Because I was going to exchange it for a bat and an autographed jersey. But lo and behold, it never happened. So, oh well. Could have been, should have been.
Yeah. Oh, that would have been cool.
Yep.
All right. On this,
Oh, wait. I've got one.
you ready to call it, boys?
Wait, one more.
All right, one more, and that's it.
If you guys get this, I will be impressed. Ben Zobrist.
Didn't Ben Zobrist attend college at Northwestern University?
No.
Okay.
I know where he's from because I did radio there. He's from Peoria, Illinois. Oh, whoa. Dallas Baptist.
Darn you.
Listen, you're not stomping them. You're not stomping.
Oh, trust me, I get stumped quite a bit. You guys stumped me quite a bit tonight.
Well,
Especially
Dylan's just
Jeremy
gonna,
pulling some of that 30s and 50s crap out.
Dylan's just
I had
convinced me
to.
never to do trivia with him.
You got me good, man. You did. You got me good.
All right, we did something good tonight, guys. Yeah.
Hey, I
I'll be
love
the first
the
one
fact
to admit
that
when I give.
Dylan got the team. Dylan got the team, but you immediately knew the pitcher as soon as he said it.
And me and Jeremy, we now pass Elmo back and forth. And did you get the one saying you're a smelly bitch?
No, I did not.
Hey, by the way, at my house we have koala pumpkin. All violators will be qualified.
All right.
Right.
I don't know what I'd do if I had a koala bear. I don't know. Anyway, Jay, what's up with your program this week? And
Okay. Yeah, so on my program this week, probably on Friday again, I'm going to talk a little bit more about Shohei, give some more injury updates, and Mark Walter, the principal owner for the Los Angeles Dodgers, is being investigated by federal prosecutors because his holding company, Guggenheim LLC, apparently they stuck their hands in the cookie jar, and it doesn't sound too good for Walter. So I may elaborate on that for a little bit. And assuming that Walter is found guilty of anything, which ultimately I don't think he will, I'll let you know how it could affect the Dodgers and how they do business down the stretch. And I'll also probably focus on some of their targets at the trade deadline. So that's just a little preview of what I have coming up on my show later this week.
Sweet. Jeremy.
Well, you know, I got my
Before you go to
Detroit
Jeremy,
sports.
Before you go to Jeremy, if you didn't get a chance to check out Jason's show, you got to check it out. He did a
I
really
heard it
good
was very
job.
good.
I just wanted to make sure and say that publicly. I thought you did a really good job, Jason.
Thank you.
Keep
Thank you,
doing what
Rich.
you're doing.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate
heard
your
good-
help and everybody else too. Thank you.
I heard good things from the viewers that have subscribed to Driving to the Top. They said it was very informative and very good. You do
Thank you.
got to work on this thing because you tend
I
to
know.
sink into your background.
I was telling Adam I felt like the old Braves pitching coach Leo Mazzoni, just constantly rocking back and forth.
I heard it looked like a virtual reality version of Mark Fidrich getting ready to throw a pitch. The reason they called him the Bird is because he was always doing this just before.
Yeah, right. Okay,
that's good.
I'll fix that before the next show. Thanks, guys.
Other than that, I heard it was great.
Thank you all. I appreciate it. I appreciate it much. Thank you.
Hey, if I don't give constructive criticism, you'd never know.
Right. That's why we're all able to talk to
Exactly.
each other, because we can give criticism and only improve on things.
Right.
If you only hear the
well,
good
anyways,
stuff, you never hear the bad stuff to fix. Maybe that should be my
as
closing
always,
statement.
As always, my show goes on at noon, Monday through Friday, which is Detroit Sports Talk with SJB, where I talk about all 4 Detroit major sports teams. Occasionally, and if I don't have good questions because the headlines are kind of crap, I do a rapid fire take where I actually talk about the minor sports, like the Professional Women's Hockey League team that's coming to Detroit. Next year, we're supposed to get the Detroit football club's new stadium open, which is supposed to seat about 15,000. And then we also are supposed to be getting, within the next 2 years, a WNBA franchise for expansion. So there's a lot of stuff going on in Detroit, more than just the 4 sports teams. And of course, reporting the fact that Ward Emanuel more than likely won't be the athletic director at Michigan. And the other athletic director from Michigan State was removed as athletic director.
I guess we can't call them the Detroit Red Wings, huh?
Yeah, you can't call the ladies team a Red Wings. And somebody said Hot Wings would work. And I was like, yeah, but I think Buffalo Wild Wings might, or Hooters might sue on trademarking rights. But
now, is that Women's Hockey League the Larry Murphy thing?
Yes. That's part of the Larry Murphy
so there's some Pittsburgh
League that's
ties
expanding
there, Rich.
to 16.
You hear that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Hall of Fame.
Larry Murphy also.
Defenseman.
Larry Murphy also played for Detroit, if I remember right.
Yes, he did.
He did.
The famous flip, baby. The penalty killing flip.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And of course,
if you don't know
Wednesday
what I'm talking
night,
about, look it up.
And of course, Wednesday night is my NFL Roundtable Talks. Friday night is my Lions Fan Cave Chat. And Saturday night, you see at least 2 or 3 of these guys with me on the Baseball Roundtable Talks, where we go over all the news throughout the week.
Yeah, I apologize. I was
That's okay.
Up to my eyeballs Saturday.
I kind of figured it was either with the wife, with the family, or a little of everything.
Yeah. And this Saturday is questionable. My grandson's 5th birthday is this Sunday. And we got a lot of stuff Saturday.
I'll get another guess. I think Chicken Nugget did all right till his internet crashed.
Chicken
Is that
Nugget.
what happened?
Yeah, his internet crashed on him. He messaged me about midnight. It took all night to get my internet back up.
Rich, what you got going on, boss?
Man, tomorrow night we got open mic. Tuesday night here. You can get me on Twitter, of course, Big Rich 8371. Facebook, just my name, Rich Richardson. Tomorrow night, open mic. Lots of cool stuff going on there with, I'm guessing, most, if not all, of these guys here, as well as some others of our band of renown. And then Wednesday, if everything goes according to plan, Adam and I will be doing Steel City Sports Talk, where we get into everything Pittsburgh sports. Probably here in the very near future, start getting back into talking some Steelers stuff as well as Pirates, because we've been kind of focusing on Pirates for the last several weeks. Saturday, I'll be joining Haas for Cajun Turnbuckle. We're going to get into some things with some pay-per-views coming up and things of that nature. So, as well as the Dark Side of the Ring that they did on TNA Wrestling with Jeff Jarrett. So,
excuse me.
We got that stuff. And then Saturday.
Rich, you should get a hold of Colin, because he was hanging out with Mickey James and the Hardy Boys all weekend.
Oh, boy.
Oh, was he at Fanatics Fest?
No, he was at he was at whatever wrestling they're in now.
The Hardys are in TNA right
He was hanging out with them backstage and stuff, dude. He is in
now. No kidding.
twist of fate I'd put on him and stuff.
Sweet. That's cool.
And it looks like Mark
Very cool.
might join us next Monday too, guys.
Well, by the way, I will not be here all next week. From next Monday until the following Monday, I'm out.
No shows from Peoria.
I'm going
Illinois.
to Springfield. I'm going to Springfield, boss.
All right, going to play with
But I will. But even though I will be MIA, I will have a pre-recorded stream about the trade deadline and the biggest trade deadline moves in baseball history. So you know, I won't be here. I'll sort of be here.
Cool. All right.
You can also check me. I'm probably in like 800 best ball drafts by now.
Yeah, we finally got one in. That had to make your day. All right. Anyway, you can get me at Driving to the Top Productions, guys, on YouTube, at Sports Talking It on Twitter, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 9:00. We do open Sports Mic tomorrow. Me and Rich do some Steel City Sports Talk Wednesdays. Jeremy, are we back to Fired Up this week or no? Yeah.
He throws up. You there, Jeremy?
I didn't
Jeremy,
hear
you there?
anything. I didn't hear anything.
I said,
like it all stuttered on me.
Are we back to Fired Up this week?
We should be. There won't be an Inside the Pigskin, so I might pop in Open Sports Night.
Oh, cool. You might be here tomorrow. That's what I like to hear. And Saturday with Jeremy over there. He already talked about his show. And yeah, that's gonna wrap up a little different episode tonight for fans in the Diamond. And thanks everyone for tuning in. Thanks for the comments, guys, and everybody have a good evening.